Over that time period, you begin to see, you know, a very good, what would you say, like an average of two closings a month or so, from
Yeah,
that,
right around
from
there.
January all the
Like,
way
yeah,
leading up.
yeah. So my first full year, I got like rookie of the year from my company. I already had the work ethic, and I already had some things that even before I got coaching, which I eventually did to raise my level to go to level up
Yeah.
in what I was doing. I already had some standard operating procedures, some stuff that I have to do on a daily basis. So yeah, I did that. One closing turned to two, turned to four, turned to eight, turned to 12, and you always have to, in sales. You only eat what you kill, so you have to continue to grind, and you have to say, hey, all right, Uncle Sam's gonna take their part. You're gonna have a little piece, and then your marketing's gonna have a little piece, so you could keep your funnel full, and so you don't hit those big drops, and it's gonna ebb and flow, but it's not gonna be huge ebbs and flows, and it was the best decision. Not saying that I didn't have to remind myself and remind God, yo, you use that prophet to talk to me, man. Let me, like, come on, things are dry. My cupboards it's getting empty. But it's just having that. Hey, this is what I'm meant to do. This is what I'm supposed to do.
So obviously, perseverance and faith played a significant role in your journey. Tell us about the turning point when you decided to start your brokerage firm, Curb Keys.
I went to Century 21. I told the broker owner there. I said, "Hey, I know you got a lot of agents, and this is me talking again." I said, "I know you got a lot of agents, but I'm not an agent. I'm a business owner." And it, just to think about that conversation at the point where I was at, like I knew nothing. Like I didn't know a contract. Like I didn't know how to write a contract. I didn't know anything. I knew the life cycle of purchasing a home because I've done that, but I didn't know anything in terms of what the job entailed. But I told him, I said, hey, I'm a business owner. I'm not just an agent. So I don't see myself as an agent. So when I was negotiating, I already negotiated from that standpoint where they would start other agents at a certain level. I said, like they're giving that over there. I need this. And they said, okay, all right, do your first one and then we'll talk. Right after my first one, before it even closed, I called him. I said, hey, I need to be up. And after my second one, I said, hey, you need to max me out because if you don't max me out, there's greener pastures. And I kept this saying in the back of my mind: you don't get paid what you deserve. You get paid what you have the leverage to negotiate. So I used every bit of leverage that I had, and I maxed out on my split, which is for those that aren't in real estate, your broker keeps a percentage of what you make for whatever for the advice they provide, for supervision they provide, for the systems that they allow you to use, stuff like that. So yeah, I negotiated and went up in the company pretty quickly, and then from there I said, okay, so what's next? The one time my wife told me no was when we took out a life policy on my mom, which paid out, and I was like, hey, I wanna jump into investing, and not knowing she just went through like 6 to 8 months of just lean months, and now I got a little bit of money, I got some closings, and I got some things under contract that are coming in. So I want to jump in. I said, man, I got this quadruplex right here in Zephyr Hills. I could grab, right here in one of the suburbs of Tampa. I could grab and we could rent that thing out. And she was like, no. And I was like, okay. I understand. We just went on spaghetti and meatballs and rice and for a while. I'm okay. Let's cool off. But that bug of investing was already like, yo, that's the next step. Like, okay,
Yeah.
this is one of these careers where you do want to get high on your own supply. You want to
Exactly.
invest in real estate and not just help out investors. So that was always like a plan, but we were just not ready for it because our second son was young, under a year old. So I got a 1 year old and a 3.5 year old, and now you're jumping into a new career, and now you want to add another thing to it? No, sir, no, sir. She said, no, sir. So I was like, okay. Okay, cool. But that time eventually came in 2019, 2020, where I dove in and said, okay, it was sparked by a conversation with my oldest. He said, Dad, you don't take risks. I forgot what we were talking about. And he said, Dad, you never take risks. You always play it safe. And out of the mouth of babes, I was like, this young man is right. I hate risk. I hate risk, and God knows how to deal with me. So that's why God had to kick me out of the job to get me into real estate at the first place. And I said, okay. So I took the risk, and I, took out loans, started flipping properties because I already knew the business. I knew my numbers, and was very successful at it. And we haven't stopped since then. I'm always looking to level up in those two streams of both retail real estate, brokerage, and investing.